Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Renee, and today I'm going to be going over my thoughts on rare beauty. So if you don't know me, if you're new to my channel, I am a vegan, cruelty-free YouTuber. I'm on YouTube, so I think I can say that. But Rare Beauty is a new vegan, cruelty-free brand launched by our very own Selena Gomez. And before I go any further, I want to put out any potential biases I have. I do really enjoy Selena Gomez. I would call myself a fan, not a stan. You know, I follow her on Instagram. I keep up with her releases and collabs and admire her for a lot of the work that she does in normalizing illness and body positivity sort of on Instagram. You know, normalizes having scars or imperfections, and I think that's really admirable, especially when you've got a platform of that size. I think she might be the 6th largest. She's the 6th most followed person on Instagram, and I can only imagine opening yourself up and being that vulnerable to that many people on so large of a platform has got to be really difficult, but it means a lot, I'm sure, to young women such as myself, younger women, and people who suffer from chronic illnesses as well, I'm sure, although I don't suffer from one myself. So that's my biases out of the way. That being said, I know that people are also have done a lot of reviews on the brand and walked away with mostly positive opinions. And I wanted to put this out after I tested the products for a little while. I'd had them in my possession and not just doing a first impression, but more so doing a full review on what I thought more long-term, because I think that, at least for me, my opinion on products can change pretty drastically between the first time I use them and after I've had them for a while and kind of seen what I prefer to use them for, or how they maybe wear in different circumstances. So that's what my goal here is today, to show you how it, or to tell you how it works on me. I'll get into it. Some detail or background about the brand. So Selena Gomez did launch this brand fairly recently. It is 100% vegan and cruelty-free as well. And we love to see new vegan brands. Everyone's, you know, kind of, oh, I'm over celebrity brands. I'm over everyone coming out with makeup brands. In my opinion, I don't think you can have too many choices. You don't have to buy anything or everything that's coming out. Seeing new brands on the market that are catering to different audiences, I think is excellent. I think that provides choice, and hopefully it will lead to a higher quality of product on the average overall as people have to compete more. And to have more vegan, cruelty-free brands entering this space, I think is excellent. I think that definitely leads to, you know, like, it caters to me. So I really enjoy that, obviously. A lot of people speculated when it first came out that it was owned by Kendo, which was really interesting because it's not listed as a Kendo brand on the website. I know that, I think where the rumor kind of came from is that it's Sephora exclusive. So you can't get it at Ulta. You can get it on the Rare Beauty website, but you can't get it at Ulta. And I think that's where it came out, because other Kendo brands like Fenty or like KVD Vegan Beauty are Sephora exclusive as well. And it is really difficult to launch a whole brand and launch it at Sephora and be exclusive to Sephora. That's obviously got to have some investment and some backing, so it would make sense if it was a Kendo brand. It also kind of has that same kind of feel as Fenty, maybe not in terms of like the crazier colors or everything, but they did launch with a sizable foundation and concealer range, which Fenty did as well, and kind of a similar lineup of products. But to the best of my knowledge, I've done a lot of research. I've been on the Kendo Beauty website. I've been on the Rare Beauty website. It doesn't appear Rare is owned by Kendo at all. I'm sure that they do have some large investors backing it, but it doesn't seem to be Kendo. And I don't know why Kendo wouldn't take credit for it, because it's been such a success. But maybe later it'll come out to be Kendo and I'll eat my words. Another thing that really interested me about this brand, so they're donating 1% of all sales to the Rare Impact Fund to raise $100 million over the next 10 years. And that really, that number fascinated me. I'm not sure if it fascinated anybody else. I think that this is a wonderful project, by the way. It's for Rare Beauty Mental Health is like what they're kind of going for. And I think that that's excellent. I'm so happy to see that, you know, proceeds of all sales are going towards something super important and super good to bring attention to. And they've got a whole page on their website for the Rare Impact that you can go read. But what really interested me was $100 million, like in 10 years. And that's 1% of sales. And I don't know if they plan on donating otherwise, other than the sales. That's not specified, but 1% of sales being $100 million in 10 years is crazy. So I guess that just puts it in perspective for me. For perspective, if they only donated the 1% of sales and no other money, that would mean that they would have to have made or sold, their total sales would have had to have been $10 billion, which maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing a crucial link of this, but that seems insane. That's like actually crazy that that's how much money that they anticipate making in 10 years. But I hope it does well. I hope that that is true and works out for them and they can donate $100 million to the Rare Impact Fund, because that's great. Also, I didn't order everything. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 things from the line that I wanted to talk about. So I don't have everything here today. I bought what I thought would be necessary in my collection and not necessarily just random pieces, but what things that I would use and that I would get use out of and that would fill holes or fill gaps in my collection, or maybe stuff that I used more often. Another thing that really interested me about this brand as a whole was that I love cream products. I really enjoy using cream products. I think they look natural. I think that they provide a great finish. I think that they provide a large ease of use, and I think that they're great in a lot of different occasions. So for some people, the cream, all the cream everything might not be ideal, but for me, it definitely was a welcome, it was a welcome launch to my collection. So without further ado, I'll get into talking about the products that I have. So the first thing I picked up was the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I got this in 110 Neutral, and this launched with 48 shades according to the Sephora website, and it was $19, not 18. This is definitely way too light for me. I did this all online, and I was like, I don't know why, I was like, oh man, I don't know, I guess I was just looking at the swatches and I was like, I don't want to get something too dark and not be able to use it because we're coming into winter, but this was too light. This was my bad. And I don't love this concealer, and I think it's because I have drier skin and drier under eyes. It definitely emphasizes dry patches, which is definitely a problem I face with a lot of concealers, but I think that on somebody, the coverage is nice, very nice. So I think that on somebody who had oilier under eyes or maybe more normal skin or not as dry as mine, it would be very nice and very worth the $19. I took some pictures and I'll insert them like here as a close-up to what I'm facing and what I mean. But so personally, if you have dry under eyes, I don't super recommend this concealer just because of the fact that it is a little bit drying, but I think that if you had normal or oily skin, you would really enjoy it. Also, I know people had kind of some controversy over the packaging. I like the packaging. I really like these balls. I do think that they make it easier to open and close, and I don't know, I think they're kind of cute and cool, and I really like them, but because a lot of the products have these balls on top. This one maybe not so much because you can't really use it, but the ones that are kind of flat like this, I think that they make it a lot easier to kind of snap open or snap close the product because you can kind of get that grip on there. A lot of people are saying it was designed for people with accessibility in mind, who maybe have dexterity issues, and while I could definitely see that being a pro, and I'm happy if people who have dexterity issues can use it easier. Rare Beauty themselves on their FAQ page on their website says that that wasn't actually a concern that they had in mind. It was just designed to Selena's ease of use, and again, Selena has lupus. I don't know too much about the disease and if it makes it more or less difficult to open products. But if it was designed for her ease of use and that helps people with accessibility issues, I'm all for it, and I hope more brands continue that trend in the future and continue to create things that are easy to open, because that helps everyone. So I don't have to use my teeth to get it open, and people who have less dexterity can get it open too. Oh, I should probably go into the primer, because this is what I use first. And by the way, I am wearing everything I talk about in this video today so that you can kind of see what it looks like in action. This primer, Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer, $26. I really like it. I have been using this a lot. I have been testing this out a lot, and I really, really like it. I think it does add a nice kind of glow to my skin, to my foundation. It does help my foundation settle a lot more easily on the skin. I've tested it with a few different foundations now, and I really enjoy the way that my foundation lays on top of it, and I definitely would repurchase this, I think. It's a really nice primer. I don't know if it would work as well if you have oily or normal skin, but for dry skin, this is a fantastic primer. I purchased one of the Soft Pinch liquid blushes. These are $20 each. I bought it in Bliss. and I bought it because I thought it was a nice neutral color, but kind of this more baby pink that I didn't actually have a dupe of in my collection, which I thought was interesting. But I wanted to test it and wear it for a long period of time so I could try it, so I wanted to get something a little bit more neutral, but they do have some more fun colors as well that I definitely want to try out. I love this blush. I did a whole video ranking my liquid blushes. I think that this would come, it might take number one. It's definitely top two. It's super pigmented, I will say that. Normally I feel like I put on a lot of blush, liquid blush, to blend it in because it's just not that pigmented. This, the dots that I use are approximately that size on either side of my cheek, or this would be good for both halves of your face. It is so pigmented. I would really wear this sparingly on your face because it's going to take a lot of effort to blend in. The first day I put it on, I put on my normal amount and I was like, whoa. So if you're used to liquid blushes, be careful. But I love this. I think the longevity is great. I think it looks super nice on the skin. I would highly, highly recommend this blush, and I definitely will be picking it up in more colors the next time that I want to make an order because I think it's absolutely stunning. I also picked up the Positive Light Liquid Illuminizer Highlight. This was $22. I got it in the shade Enlighten. It's their lightest shade. They have 9 shades, it looks like, according to their website. I think this is absolutely beautiful as well. This one's definitely not for everyone. Interestingly, I put on, the whole face of makeup just like I did now to like show my boyfriend, and I was like, what do you think? Like, how do I look? And he's always very honest about this stuff. He's like, your blush is beautiful. Your eyeliner is perfect. He's like, I don't like the highlighter. And I was like, why? I was like, I love it. I do think that it's potentially a little bit more, I've been trying to think of the right word, and the only word that comes to mind is like robotic. Like, it makes you very shiny and kind of like, not like a metallic way, but in like a metal way. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of my favorite liquid highlights. I did a liquid highlight ranking as well. I think that this would be probably right beneath the e.l.f. one for me, just because the e.l.f. one is cheaper, but I think it's absolutely stunning. But again, it's pretty intense, and it's not like that natural lit from within glow, which I don't think is, that's the type of glow my boyfriend would prefer, but this is the type of glow I prefer. So I would definitely recommend it, but keep in mind, it's not like a lit from within glow. It's like you're gonna know you have highlighter on, but I think that that's fine. See? Wow, beautiful. I love it. I would pick up more shades. I don't know if any of the other shades are going to work for me as well as this one does, though. And that's why I think I'll just keep this and repurchase it when I want. But it's really nice. I would recommend it. Then I've got what I'm wearing today, my lips. The With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. I have this in Thankful. And this one was pretty difficult to choose a color. I chose Thankful because it was like the nicest for kind of fall. I'm wearing it now. I'll be honest. I don't super love the packaging on this because, and I think that this definitely would be easier to open. For me personally, I don't love it, but for other people, I could see why they would enjoy it. It doesn't like click. It's pretty easy to take off, and it doesn't like click back on. And it's also kind of like, when it's like neutral, it doesn't super line up. You have to like kind of twist it back to line up. So I don't feel like that satisfying kind of closure that I do like the magnet, and it's not super strong to like really let me know the lipstick is closed. And when I put it in my purse, it does just come out like this. So for me, that's a negative, but for a lot of people, I could see how it would be a positive. And when I first put this on, I hated it. It tasted so bad to me. I don't know why. I'm like trying to taste it now, and I think I've gotten used to it the longer that I've been wearing it. But I was like, oh, I can't wear this. This is gross. But it is moisturizing. It does hydrate my lips. My lips lately, the reason I'm wearing this and not like the soft matte cream, so my lips lately have been super chapped as the weather's starting to get colder, and I wanted, them to look nice on camera. So I put on this Dewy lip balm, and it's a beautiful color for fall. And I think that the other colors are probably equally as stunning. It's a lot more pigmented than I was expecting it to be because it's a dewy lip balm, it's how it's marketed. But it's pretty pigmented. So I will say that I think for $16, it's actually That's actually about the price that I would want to pay for a pigmented lip balm that like did its job and was nice. Like the YSL balms are like 40 something or 30 something. No, that's way too much for a tinted lip balm. But for $16, I think that this is really, really nice. And if you can get past the taste, I can't taste it anymore. But my friend Brianna described it as bubbles. So I'm gonna go with like the bubbles that you know, stick in the, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. If you can get past the taste, I think it's really, really nice. I like it now, but I did not super like it at first, and I am gonna warn you on that. I picked up the Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream in Inspire, and I'll be honest, I don't like liquid lipsticks. I don't like usually a super heavy done lip. I don't like liquid lipsticks because I think they're really drying, and I already have dry lips. So it just kind of looks really cracked and gross on me. And I was like, do I want to pick up, like, this looks like a liquid lipstick. Like, am I positive I want to pick this up? Because it's probably just going to sit in my drawer. It's like, especially in red, like, it's Selena's go-to shade. So I wanted to wear it because I want to look like Selena Gomez. But I was like, I like went back and forth. It's $20. It's not like a terrible cost, but it's $20 that I would also like to have. So, and I eventually decided to get it, and I'm so glad I did. I think the formula is beautiful. It's not a liquid lipstick. It's a liquefied bullet lipstick, like the NYX ones, the NYX soft matte creams. I don't know. I had it in the shade Stockholm and London before I used them up completely. And I love that formula because it's longer wearing, but it's not drying. And it's just like a lipstick, but that you can kind of control the application of a little bit better, if that makes sense. And I think that this is absolutely beautiful. The wand on it's nice. The color is so pretty. If my lips wanted to cooperate and, you know, get some moisture back in them, I'd be wearing this today. And I'll probably wear it in a future video too. But I absolutely love it. And I would absolutely recommend these. I think that they're absolutely beautiful, and I picked them up in more shades. This really surprised me. I was not expecting to like it, but I really, really do. It might become one of my new favorite lip formulas. And then last, I picked up the Perfect Strokes eyeliner pen, and I have got to say, this is the standout product to me, which I would not expect. I would have been like, I love cream products, like the cream blush, the cream highlight, yes. No, this is excellent, and I will tell you, there's a million reasons why. One second, the cat's trying to get out. Okay, sorry, I'm back. But first of all, the formula is great. It's long wearing, it's matte black, and it's easy to use. This eyeliner tip looks, you know, from first glance, you know, like any other eyeliner tip. And it's actually very pigmented and easy to use like a marker. And I really like that. But I think the thing I like the most is this. And then you can just draw on your eyeliner and you don't lose the cap. Like, I wish all makeup was designed like this. I don't lose the cap. Like, why haven't we done this before? Am I the only one who's never seen eyeliner like this before? Like, this seems so simple to me. Like, I've been wearing makeup a long time. I've never had an eyeliner pen that I could put back on the other side. Or like an eyebrow pencil pen that I could do this with. Or like anything. I feel like I have to put the cap somewhere. I have cats. The cats, you know, they're interested in whatever I'm doing that day. They swat the cap off the table. I've lost the cap forever. This, it's foolproof. Look at it. What? Genius. Absolutely genius. 12 out of 10 for this eyeliner. I love the eyeliner itself. I would love the eyeliner regardless of the packaging. This is going to be my new go-to eyeliner. But combined with the packaging, I think you could even use this as a weapon if you need to. If someone broke into my house, stab, stab, stab. Too late for you. I've got my Rare Beauty eyeliner. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Can't say enough good things about that eyeliner. And yeah, that's it. That's it for the products that I got. I think, you know, I'd like to try the foundation. I'd like to try the eyebrow pencil. I'm currently working through enough eyebrow pencils and foundations though that like I can't justify it, but when I can, I'd love to try them. I'd love to get more of these cream blushes. If they came out with more shades for the highlighter, I'd get more of those. And I'd love to try more of these as well. So overall, I really like the line. I think that the branding is cohesive, sort of minimalist, but with a little bit of pizzazz. You know, that's kind of what they're, minimalist pizzazz with the colors. I like it. And I really like the products. I think that they were designed really well. I think that a lot of care went into this brand, and a lot of care went into and thought went into the products themselves. And I can tell that this was well thought out and well worked on. So congratulations to Selena Gomez, because this is, I feel like, everything that a celebrity line should be when it comes out. Lots of shades, lots of options, cohesive products that actually work, and you're not just relying on your name to sell. So I'm really impressed, and I will continue to be looking at this brand in the future to see what they put out. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm putting out new videos on Sundays and Thursdays right now, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.